In this video, I'm going to show how I took this gold frame and changed it to a silver antique frame. This is the before, and then this is after. So if you're interested in this video and how I got this look, just keep on watching. I ended up using two different brushes. I used one bigger one and one smaller one for the more fine details. I used a black paint as my base because I did want a more antique looking silver frame. I didn't want it like a pure silver. So if you guys are looking for that more antique type look, I found that using a black base really helps. You could put gold over it if you're looking to do it as like a gold version instead. For the acrylic paint, I use two different brands. I just use like a local craft brand for my base layer because I just found it easier to have that thinner consistency as my base to get in all the nooks and crannies. And then I did use Liquitex after as my final layer. I only did 2 layers of paint, so I did one in the Craft Smart version and then one in the Liquitex. That's after the first layer there. And then here I am going into the second layer with the Liquitex black paint. You can use whatever brand of acrylic paint that you want. You just might have to put a few more layers on it while it's drying in between. Here I'm starting my silver process. So I didn't want a super heavy silver on it just yet. So I did just use a Craft Smart brand. I know if I used like a Liquitex brand, Liquitex is a lot thicker and I wanted more of that antique style that I was talking about. So here I'm just using like a thinner paint of silver. And I'm just kind of touching the brush lightly like here and there on the frame and rubbing it in a little bit. Here I'm using a Craft Smart metallic silver wax. I got this from Michaels. I know these can be like pretty expensive on Amazon for like gilding waxes. They're like $30 a piece or so. So if you're looking for a more affordable option, I recommend this wax. I've used it a few times in some different projects and they work pretty good. They will dry out on you over time, I'll let you know. So if you're using it for like one project, like wait to open it until that moment. But I did find that you can kind of reactivate it with water. So I didn't really have like a huge problem with it, but it is better used when it's fresh, when you first open it. The silver one that I'm using is brand new. I haven't even opened it yet, so that was my first time just getting into that wax. And I am using a toothbrush. This is a really good tool to bring out like textures. That's my favorite type of tool to use when I'm using the wax, is the toothbrush and basically just my fingers, because that will also bring out the shine pretty well. So here's the final look here. I did really like how it turned out. Here's the final product with my art inside. It's an oil pastel drawing. I really like how this turned out overall with the silver frame. I'm showing a before and after really quick once again, just to compare them. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching.